Welcome to Take 5, your 5-minute inspirational message from Solid Rock Drogheda. I believe there's a tremendous power in being able to meet together over food. Some years back, I wrote a little book called Ministry to Migrants and Asylum Seekers. And in that book, we were dealing with a number of different issues. We provided a theological basis for why we as Christians should be welcoming to people of other countries. And we also talked about some of the problems in the way Ireland was accepting refugees through the direct provision system. One of the problems was that people weren't able to cook their own food. They had food provided for them in canteens, in the reception centres, but that really isn't enough. You know, there's something about the joy of cooking food for one another that really does our hearts good. And I find it very significant in the Bible that after his resurrection, Jesus met with his disciples by the side of the Sea of Galilee, and he prepared breakfast for them when they came off the fishing boat and met with him. Now, over the weekend, we had a special event on in our church in Drogheda. Now, I know Easter, of course, everybody had a special event on over Easter weekend, but I'm talking about Easter Saturday. We had our family fun fest, which is something we've done for a number of years, but haven't been able to do for the last 2 years because of lockdowns and the pandemic. But basically, it's an opportunity for people from so many different countries in the church to prepare and provide food from their nation. And so we have lots of tables all around the church building, and we have the flags there for the different countries where the food is coming from. And so many people just love cooking the food and sharing it, and it's all free. And, you know, it's a tremendous impact upon the community. We had I think about 1,000 people came through our building on Saturday afternoon. We have a traditional Irish trad band playing music and everything else. We had people doing stuff for the kids and painting their faces and all kinds of stuff going on. And it was absolutely tremendous. One of the things that really struck me was that there was nobody preaching. It wasn't, we weren't singing worship songs. We weren't trying to evangelize people. And yet the love of Jesus and the presence of Jesus and the power of the fellowship we have in Jesus was so evident in the place. And you could see people being touched by that. There is a power in eating together and sharing together and doing life together. It's something that we in the church, when we put our mind to it, can do it better than anyone else on earth. It's called koinonia, fellowship, and it's at the very heart of who we are as Christians. And it was just so good to be able to meet together in this way as a church over Easter weekend. Now, of course, we did other things. We had our Easter services. Of course, we celebrated the resurrection of Jesus from the dead and the power and the life that he brings. But I have to say, I've just been looking back at some of the comments that we've received from people that came in and were just blown away by the love that they received on Easter Saturday. And I would encourage you, if you have the opportunity to show hospitality to people, then reach out and do so. Bless other people. Bless them by just catering for their needs, by helping feed them, by spending time with them, by listening to them. It's a tremendous manifestation of the power of Jesus Christ. And the fact is that there are so many people in our society today that don't get that kind of fellowship, that don't feel like they belong to a community. And I would encourage you to pray today and ask God to lead you to people who really need to discover the love and the kindness of Jesus Christ through your love and kindness as you share with them this day. May God help you to do that effectively in Jesus' name. And join us again tomorrow for another Take 5, your 5-minute inspirational message from Solid Rock Drogheda.